therapist episode now, Deconstructing Doof and Dry Another Day. I have no idea what the first one is, but I do know what the Deconstructing Doof would be about. This is the first episode that I think is going to be completely new to me. So let's go. What is Dry Another Day? Danville today.
Temperatures surge as we hit record-breaking levels of heat. I was going to suggest you wear sunscreen.
Okay, so the hottest day of the summer.
It's hot.
One of the hottest days, yeah. Oh, actually, no, I do know.
Fair, but what if we made a luge track that never ended?
Ferb's going to work. Yeah, okay, so that is the episode.
I don't even feel like
Here comes the bust energy.
if it's this hot,
No, really,
the
no.
others could be taking it easy too.
Stacy. Stacy. Can't wait for the Stacy saving Perry episode with that description. Of course, like, she's handy. Like, Stacy did the whole backup generator sequence in Night of the Living Pharmacist, so yeah, she would.
My phone's overheating.
Wow, it just got incinerated! And she's not even fazed by it. Phineas and Ferb! But now that she has an energy, too. It's sticky.
Ferb. Most people the idea of building
I thought it was like a water raft, like a perpetual water wheel. But no, this is
a
cooler.
frozen luge track on the hottest day of summer.
Phineas and Ferb! Yeah. Speaking of cool, yeah. Wow. Interesting intro sequence.
It took us all morning to hand squeeze those lemons.
Oh, that chittering. That's frozen chittering. What is Dingleberry oil? There was that Dingleberry episode already. And then Cog's gotta leave then.
Is 1 more minute really gonna make that much of a difference?
Hey, Candace!
Look at him go.
No! All done. Okay, what do
Yeah.
you want to show me?
Yeah, Mom, 1 minute really is going to make that much of a difference.
Okay, I'm off to Charlene's to return her.
Charlene's. Okay, we got some connections here. They do know each other already. There was that cooking episode. Or not the cooking episode, but like that cooking sequence with that chef. No cell phones in class. It is for you. I think that's the same episode as Busted, actually. The Busted song. Season 1.
Just hallucination?
Oh, I don't think so, Kevin.
The zebra. Oh, I don't think so, Kevin.
Thanks, talking zebra.
She learned to embrace it. Like, embrace the weirdness and use the weirdness. Like, no questions asked about all this anymore. They had a year to develop and come to terms with it all. And they all adjusted so far rather nicely. No entering without a wristband. Societal conventions. It's Doofenshmirtz leveraging societal conventions. Of course. Doofenshmirtz evil and truckerated. Oil Park. Creating attractions that are absolutely not up to any codes. They're up to Drusselstein codes, obviously. Given the driving test, Waltz.
Someone dare me to lift this thing. Don't lick it, Buford.
Don't lick it, Buford. Yeah, we're gonna have one of those stuck. Yeah.
You licked it.
Yeah. He licked it. And now Baljeets is.
I am up on top. I do not know how I got here. Don't worry, Ferb's got ya.
Ferb's off to save Baljeets. Yeah, let's go, Ferb.
Thank you.
No problem.
Nice. Some Ferb and Baljeets. Interesting. More Ferb and Baljeets dynamic than that's 2 of them now in 3 episodes. Candace is trying something new. Ooh, that pose though. Oh yes. Those styles though. Same character, by the way, from a previous episode. Oh, it's all... Barry's gonna leverage everything. Oh, yes. What a great sequence. Oh, wait, but Perry put it in the right bin, right? I think, yeah. The right bin. Nice. Nice little detail there.
Oh, hello, Vanessa!
Vanessa!
Have you seen my hairdryer?
The eyebrows are a little... The lines are a little thick on the eyebrows. The eyelashes, I will say. With what I'm used to.
We don't make an haters
Out of Vanessa's things. Her step away from the evil scientist hairdryer from Summer Belongs to You. That is a... Alright, that is our first reference. I did see a hamster. A rather familiar hamster. There we go. Familiar hamster F. All in the same universe, of course. There was a dehydration episode, but this is just removing the water. It makes sense for the gag, but they did do dehydration once before. It's alright, by the way. Some people might say they're reusing some similar ideas. You can use the same thing in a new way. You don't have to come up with something completely new. You don't have to reinvent the wheel every time. Like Phineas and Ferb didn't invent the wheel, but they invented the perpetual ice wheel machine. Yeah. Yeah. Of course, yeah, she would go viral immediately in this day and age.
At 4 o'clock, when we'll find out who is she, where did she come from, and what's up with her next.
Yeah.
Stay tuned.
There's Mom. What's Candace gonna do?
Mom, look left, now!
Oh, donuts. You want me to pick?
Perfect. Oh, wow, the angle of that was perfect to block. Oh, yes.
The heat is getting to you.
Yeah, you can hear the frustration. It's ever so increasing here. It's all... Okay, so it's all slippery. Okay, that's what the Ducal boiling oil is. Yeah, it's gonna land there. Okay. Barry can get back up, no problem. Yeah. What are you talking about? Using platypus anatomy, come on. Look at that sparkle, though.
What, salmon?
Yeah. Ha ha! Fish slap sparkles.
Abandoned wheel!
Ferb to the rescue again. And then it ramps up. Gets dehydrated. Water removalinator. Whatever it's called. The Giantinator, something like that. Ooh, twist. So now it's gonna hit things that we wouldn't expect them to hit. Look at that subterfuge, man. Or whatever that word is. So that dehydrated her mouth. So no, it does dehydrate, but it just, yeah, again, you can't think about it too much. Why it dried one kid's tears, but then completely dried out her mouth. It all fades, and the water comes back and drains it all away. All right. Interesting little twist there.
You only got vinegar for this giant salad?
A gag's back!
All these hungry vegetarians!
They swapped fits fast. Makes sense to stay cool. Look how smaller pupils are.
Wait, what time is it?
It's 4 o'clock, but what?
Turn on the news!
Oh, what a frame to add it on. What a frame to add it on. I tried taking a screenshot, but yeah. Turn on the news. Look at how for pupils.
Isn't that the most outrageous thing you've
Wow.
ever seen?
Not even today.
Oh, there you are.
Barry's rocking a nice
Barry's
fit.
bringing his own version of cool.
That's profile picture material right there. What a nice fit. What a nice style.
I told you my therapist is giving a talk!
I'm so glad you're talking to someone about this. It's all...
Come on, it's already
So Candace already has an established therapist. It would make sense for them to, rather than meeting for the first time. Interesting and glad to see that Candace has interests, talks to professionals like therapists too, and gets excited about hearing them speak, and really digest all of the psychological insights that they have. Apply that principle to any other professional in any sort of field you might be interested in. Most of us have some of them anyways.
UFOs, giant treehouse robots, and this is...
Floating baby headland!
Oh, giant floating baby! Oh, we got some giant floating baby head enthusiasts. We had an episode in season 4 dedicated to proving the existence of Klimpaloon. Will they do the same with the baby head? Because we've already had at least one dedicated floating baby head part of an episode with the Tri-State Trilogy of Terror. Yeah, this is literally just a quick sketch of it. Police Department, Confidential, eggs, milk, orange juice, bread, and yeah. Interesting treehouse robots there. Little nice reference. Causing terror, though.
Treehouse robots and whatever this
An
is.
inexplicable giant floating baby head. We proved the existence of Klimplin, though. Ooh! This is a great world-building episode. I need a moment to prepare for this. What I thought it was going to be was the therapist interacting with Candace and Doof separately, and then connecting the dots together on his own. I thought we were going to see that, but it seems as though we're going to jump straight into presenting the findings in front of a stage audience. We are at a much, much later stage of that. So the claims get around. The claims absolutely do get around. Now we're describing the premise of both plots in this episode. Come on, Linda. Come on. This isn't a New Year's resolution. Spend more time with your daughter. Not... Ah, man. That sounded like Doofen's person, the way he said Clancy. Self-proclaimed. Uh-oh. Someone's piecing it together. Is Alka gonna have to fire up the mind eraser again? Because this is not... Is this gonna lead into the Stacey Perry episode?
Weeks of research that will expose the truth.
Candace is all into this. Backstory time!
And once again, just as I was about to take...
So now, yeah. Okay, so we are going to get it, but in flashback form. I thought it was the therapist was going to figure it out in real time, but we open with the therapist already jumping to presenting his findings. Or their findings, depending on that person's pronouns.
Area. Parody Platypus hits the self-destruct button, foiling my evil scheme.
Clearly a symbol for your self-destructive behavior. And a platypus...
I have to say, the therapist is a lot more upbeat. I thought the therapist was gonna, like, potentially... For some reason, I thought the therapist was gonna start more on, like, the level of the driving instructor, like... And progressively gaining interest over time. Not believing it at first, thinking it's ridiculous. And with the stern, flat, expressionless demeanor. I'm very pleasantly surprised by the way this is going.
Before for whatever's keeping you down.
Yep. Little platypus controlling me reference there. Ooh. Damn. Overtime. Interesting, how much time does Candace spend in therapy and when did she start doing this? Because here she's talking about the roller coaster, which means either it's recently fresh in memory or she's internalized it for close to a year. Or somewhere in between. Those are like the two ends of what that range could possibly be.
And of course, Mom never sees it. It's always, who wants pie? Oh,
Making a breakthrough.
Wait, who's Perry?
Harry, our pet platypus. Come on, Doc, keep up.
Tell me more.
And then we got the sequence here. The therapist is really invested into this.
Reality dissolves before my very eyes.
She's Topia?
Starting to realize no one
Oh, that sketch. Nice quick incorporation of different art styles. We have a Candace and Doof duet song. Danced away. So, what they built got up and danced away. I'm trying to imagine here. The end of season 1 or beginning of season 2? I think that sounds like it was at the end of season 1. I think it might have been like the last 3 episodes where they did that whole cinematic action hero film sequence with, and the TV got up and danced away. Like a giant jumbotron, you could say. So this all took place last summer, which means Candace was in therapy a decent amount of the time. Like, when the boys are on their downtime, Candace is sometimes in therapy. I really like that as world building.
I built my dance
Yeah.
away and ate the day
that flow. So it's a very nice, like, zoom into the backups dancers doing the same dance, and then it zooms out to the Doofenshmirtz sequence and back and forth. Yep, it's all connecting together. Which scheme? Yeah. So, can we read this? There's a lot to dissect. This is one of those episodes where we are going to be deconstructing ourselves. So, this is probably going to be the episode we spend the most time on, and then I think I'm going to perhaps take a breather. I'm going to be doing this, like, take a break and come back after this episode is done, because I absolutely do need to record this in multiple segments. So, Belt Dancinator, day before Saturday, no one understands me. Yeah, teen confidence, interesting coincidence. Okay, not as much to see here as I thought. Karate platypus, dancing projectors. Here comes. Yeah.
Disappearing inventions? A platypus? Something oddly specific is going on here. And where is this Perry?
Just gorging on food.
Agent P, the shower entrance only opens on ice cold.
Harry's not happy with it. Yeah.
Agent P, the cold shower is the oldest prank in the book.
Aw, man.
Classic.
They're pulling pranks on Perry. Man, Perry deserves better.
And if so, we fully support him and hope he gets the help he needs. But, on the other hand, if this doctor
Okay, so now...
is just another evil scientist, stop them at all costs.
Stop them. Who are... Okay. If this doctor he's seeing... Yeah, so check... Okay, so Perry is going to realize that them coming to the realization is going to put Perry's identity in jeopardy, so something's going to revert us back to, in its own way, the own quote-unquote status quo of the show. Where we get back to our antics.
At all costs.
I need more context on these patients, so I'm conducting interviews at their places of residence.
And today we were gonna make a bread bowl hot tub.
Bread bowl hot tub.
But here you are.
Well, perhaps they get it from me.
Ooh, I love this. This is like a interview montage type sequence.
Yeah, Phineas is a genius.
No, doctor.
And like, man, this therapist is interviewing everybody, and yeah, of course, Isabella would be enamored by Phineas. So you can tell her voice got quite deeper there. They're right on the cusp of their voices changing, so it all works out rather nicely.
I ain't talking to those shrinks.
From my observations, Candace's instability stems from her desperate need for attention, which she clearly is not getting from her mother. It is no wonder Candace is crying out for...
Baljeet would say that. This is the most intriguing one yet.
It seems each...
Like, this is the one, at the very least, Deconstructing Doof is likely going to be the episode I spend by far the most time dissecting and doing deconstructions myself.
The data was inconclusive. I still need...
So, Red Bull hot tub theory, likes to tinker theory, space shuttle to the moon theory, insecurities from mother. Yeah,
more proof to
all checks
validate
out.
my theory.
It doubles. That's what? Yeah. Oh, man. Self-destruct the self-destruct to combat the self-destructive behaviors. The platypus was real. Okay. There comes the recording. So, is Perry gonna put a stop to the therapist? Or what's going to cause the therapist to not share their theory, or will mind-erasing shenanigans happen?
And another platypus.
You be Perry the platypus. Come on, commit to the bit. Here,
Come on, Perry, you gotta commit to the bit.
You're so evil.
Doofenshmirtz got a fedora.
Oh, right. You don't talk. Here, I'll help you. Ah, Perry the platypus. What an unexpected... Well, I am really going to have to carry this whole show. Like this.
And now comes the fight sequence.
Whatever, Dad. Exit stage left.
One small note, sweetie. You don't have to read the stage direction.
Nice. We know exactly... Like, Doofenshmirtz knows the script. Doofenshmirtz knows she walks away. And he keeps that in mind. So it's all reenacting. And he's actually going to slam into it. And what's it going to self-destruct?
For evil. doing something bad to someone, somewhere.
Damn. Damn. And now Candace is calling and is going to confirm everything.
Call when it's happening. It's happening! The mysterious force just zapped the boy's invention and it disappeared.
Disappeared? Just now?
All right.
Incredible. The same moment Client 2 claimed his innate array fired, Client 1 claimed that her brother's invention disappeared.
You use that for floss?
Visceral psychosis?
Then all the red pins in the rope. What if they do much? So I want to recognize the person's name. Dr. Mosley. Okay, Mosley Shimine. I'll probably recognize the first name more than the last name. I think it's similarly to Mr. Mosby from the Sweet Life shows. Yeah, Mosley, but instead of Mosby, it's Mosley. Then Shimani, yeah, so.
Although these two subjects had no contact with each other, their stories and
yeah.
were connected.
We're connected. There's, yeah, and then all the reenaction really big attention to detail.
The astounding truth of Danville's mysterious force.
We're gonna, oh wow, all mysterious force. We're really like just going full throttle with the mysterious force. And we're probably gonna have closure with it this episode. It's probably won't ever have like much of a prevalence for old plot wise again after this, so let's really enjoy it while it lasts. I want to see the overlapping platypus. How does Dr. Mosley here connect them together? Oh, I saw it. You can see it in the top right. Basically, the very first drawing of Phineas recreated and put into the show. Is the platypus the beak, though? They connected to football like 7, rocket, brain, squirrels. Okay, so Danville and then, okay. Piece together and that's the platypus, okay.
Client 1 even told me her brothers are making a flying disco blimp tonight.
Alright. Here it comes.
And how is this supposed to
Look at them go! Look how stylish they are!
You just gotta out-boogie the man.
Look at those moves! Look at that, though.
Doof's therapist is about to blow the lid off of Alka's.
And yeah, there was... Okay, this is reminiscent of the Beak episode where Carl, again, literally is shredding the evidence, just as before. But Doofenshmirtz was bluffing there, but this is actually... this is a really more higher stakes Alka-related situation. Alka is not, I would say, not following the best practices for their underground secret agent operation. Alka does slip up a decent amount of time, even Perry does too, and it's hard to every single day. It really is. So I feel for Perry a lot. Perry's like probably the most stressed out character in the entire show, and I wouldn't mind a Deconstructing Perry episode of some kind.
You must stop him. Keep shredding, Carl.
All right,
The question at hand,
here it comes.
Is this all a delusion?
How's Perry gonna
Could it
stop
all be
this?
True.
This is my moment. Woohoo! This is about me.
Your dad called with an antique emergency.
So many distractions, man. Here it comes. Alright, Perry's about to stop Dr. Doofenshmirtz and blow the lid on this operation.
Weeks of research that will change the course of psychology forever.
Alright. So Doofenshmirtz... Okay. How many nickels was that with, like... Okay. I said bouncing off satellites, and now you throw in a ricochet satellite sequence. How many nickels is that for every shot? Do I count that? Give myself... Like, if I had a nickel for every time a beam shot at satellites in one episode, I would have a lot of nickels. More than you'd expect. Okay. So it's gonna hit... It hit... Okay, so it hits the motor. Mouse more. Now all the evidence just completely self-destructed, and no, it's not possible. Okay.
Yes, hold your applause.
The platypus.
In my brilliance.
The platypus. Yeah. Okay.
My research.
Yeah.
My proof. It was all here. What are you doing here? Where's your fedora? He can walk. Look.
Really trying. Very. Yeah.
We're all wearing parachute pants.
Time to get down.
Nice. Look at that.
My beautiful proof. What happened to my... Wait, the disco blimp. It's real.
Turn around, and it's gone.
Yes, yes, yes.
Oh, my briefcase.
What? It's all a chain reaction. Everyone's bending over. How big's that ricochet counter gonna be? Oh, what a brilliant episode, man.
But.
Tell me about it, Doc.
Did I just imagine all?
And now the therapist is going to lose it himself.
Do even exist? Do I even exist?
And now the therapist gets taken away.
I just the delusion. Dummy me!
And look at me! I'm doing just fine!
Yeah, that's Candace doing just fine.
So happy to hear that.
Damn. She's really trying to keep it all in. All right. What an awesome first set of 3 episodes. All right, we're going to be splitting off the recording over multiple days, for sure. So, I will see all of you guys later. Well, I'll just let this play out. I'll see what I'm going to do in editing. I'm going to have quite some creative liberties for this.